Congratulations on this win. Farm Fresh is now on to the quarterfinals. It was a straight set victory, coach, but the third set was a bit more challenging compared to the first two sets. How did the team manage to overcome that in order to get this win?
Can I correct your question? How did we manage to get into that trouble given the position we were in? And the answer that I give to myself is by shooting ourselves in the foot. The positive in that is that adversity happens, and so it's a bit paradoxical, but it's not unwelcome when you find yourselves in those moments. You don't want to have them, but when you find yourselves in those moments, and I said it in a timeout, you get an opportunity also, an opportunity to get out of it. And as it happened a few times before, it happened against Chocomucho, it happened against Petrogas in the Ilagan weekend, we were pretty good at the end of sets. We're pretty good in those moments of trouble. Now, it would be great if we didn't help the opponent take us there, but again, we take the positive and we move on and we move forward from there.
And for Trisha, ikaw rin isa sa nag-lead talaga sa Farm Fresh in terms of offense. Personally, paano mo lang ba tinitake yung ganong responsibility din to help the Farm Fresh Foxies, especially ngayon into the quarterfinals na kayo?
Actually, hindi naman po siya responsibility talaga kasi kami lahat tulong-tulong. Hindi siya ganun kahirap kasi yun nga, tulong-tulong kami dito. So, yun, thankfully, nakaabot kami ng quarterfinals ngayon and yun, more work pa.
And for Riza, 9 points in this game. Throughout the journey so far ng Farm Fresh dito sa on-tour, isa ka rin sa mga naging consistent for Farm Fresh. So how are you maintaining that consistency lang din to help the team get victories and ito nga into the quarterfinals?
Well, as per coach, yun nga, hindi kami define ng results. So, hindi namin kailangan maging distracted about doon. And, ayun, every game, kailangan pa rin isipin namin na for our progress namin, yung mga games na to. So, kailangan namin mag-focus lagi.
Thank you. Floor is open for questions.
For Trisha, yun nga kanina nung first set na parang for you as one of the mainstays ng team, paano mo lang din ginide yung teammates mo sa loob para hindi mag-meltdown at makuha na ng lead in 3 sets?
Actually po, itong conference na to is talagang rebuilding sa amin. Dito namin nakikita yung weakness ng bawat isa, yung strength ng team. So, ayun po, ngayon talaga yung trust yung nangingibabaw sa amin. Kahit gaano kahirap yung mga nangyayari sa loob, alam namin na kahit sino pwedeng asahan. Then, syempre, as ikaw yung nasa loob din, kailangan mong, yung trust na binigay nila sa'yo, na nandun ka sa loob, kailangan mong ipakita din na tutulong ka. Yun lang yung namin, mindset ngayong conference na tulong-tulong. And pag may problema, yun yung chance para mag-grow kami. Paano namin masusolusyonan yun, hindi matatakasan. So, lagi namin iniisip na pag may problema, may growth doon.
Coach, four players finished in double-digit scoring for the team. Is that something you've always wanted to see from your system with Farm Fresh?
Not necessarily. Ultimately, I want to win games. And there are many ways to win games. It depends on the team you have and the things you have to do, and you try to get them done. You might have a dominant player that scores 35 points in a game, and you feed the beast, There has been people criticizing Adamson for having Nitura scoring 35 points a game. I think those people are ridiculous. If you have the best player in the game, you give her the ball, like all the best teams in the world do. Now, if you have 3 or 4 very good scorers, or if you don't have those top scorers, you play differently. So I think everyone has to play to the personnel that he has, and that's it. There are many ways to win games. I never said, I mean, this is not basketball or football where you can have a certain style of play that distributes the ball. Volleyball is different. So it's not something we always said, hey, we're going to have everyone scoring. That depends. Maybe next time it's not going to happen. So it's not a philosophy. The philosophy is do everything you can to win the next play. And sometimes we'll have 4 players in double digits and we're not unhappy for sure. But maybe next time Tubu scores 32 and Riza Cruz scores 0 and we're equally happy if we win. So really there are many ways to do things, and ultimately everyone has to step up and improve and take their game to the next level. And scores, who scores how much and that kind of stuff, that comes and goes. We try to win and do everything that is in our power to win games. We managed to do that today, which is good. But already next week we will need a completely different performance to beat Creamline. So we're looking forward to that.
Coach, you tend to be very transparent when showing your emotions on the sidelines when things don't go your way with the team. But with the challenge at hand for you of lifting Farm Fresh to a new level, how do you keep yourself patient amidst all the fundamental lapses that you've been pointing out over the past few months?
If I may, no disrespect, but I want to correct you. I am not like that when things don't go my way. People know that I'm going to say stuff and point out things that are not working well, even when things do go our way. Ultimately, you have to be consistent, okay? And people have to know you and how you're operating and what you're trying to achieve and in what way. So if people feel just like disrespected, bullied, that you are screaming because you're just, out of control and a freaking drunk lunatic, that's not good. But if people know exactly why and what, and they do know that, then no one has a problem. So of course everyone on the outside thinks the guy is just crazy. But my players, they are absolutely, you see that they are untouched by that, because they know exactly, they see me every day. In practice, I'm worse than that. Okay. They can say in practice I'm worse than that. I am not a game day freak. No, I'm an everyday freak. Emotions, I don't know. I kind of steer them depending on what we need. Sometimes we need to be more calm, and then I'm going to be very collected, like last week against Nextlet. Okay, the result was a disaster, but I was very calm because the team needed more of that, and we didn't win, so that's okay. It's part of competition. Today I was kind of back to my normal. I try to give them what they need, not what they like, but what they need. And as long as you're consistent, that people know what to expect, and you are always pushing in the same direction and always pushing from a point of love and passion and dedication, attention to people, you care about them, you care about the game, you care about their progress, then they're totally fine. But I understand that on the outsides, and by the way, I need to apologize for, I probably was on camera when I yelled some swear word. I take that back. I think I got a card, but the opposing team was completely overlapping, and at some point people have to notice that also. So I was right. But it was a bit over, and I'm not used to having 52 cameras. You guys do a fantastic job broadcasting. I'm not used to that. And so I need to also learn and be more mindful of people, having cameras on me. So I completely apologize. That was not a good thing to do. So I'm sorry for that. For everything else, I'm not sorry.
For the players now entering the quarterfinals, a bigger opponent ngayon, how confident are you now? I mean, in general, lang approaching games, you have Coach Lodi with a very different style compared sa mga previous coaches niyo. Gaano kayo ba yung kumpiyansa, yung preparation, yung overall readiness lang entering games regardless kung sino ba yung makalapit?
Actually po, every game namin, kahit sino kalaban namin, same yung prep namin. Hindi namin tinitignan if malakas or kung sino yung kalaban namin. Kasi yung tiwala ni Coach sa amin talaga, gusto niya is mag-grow kami, manalo-matalo. Gusto niya nag-grow kami doon. Lalo na, mas gusto niya, mas nahihirapan kami sa game. Kasi yun nga, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, lagi na sinasabi ni Coach sa amin na the more na may problem, embrace nyo yun. Kasi yun yung way para mag-grow kayo, mag-grow yung team. Huwag nyo tatakasan. So, same dun sa, yun, kalab nga namin Creamline. So, talagang bigger and stronger team. Siguro, yun nga, yung mga errors namin is nilesson talaga namin. Kasi yun nga sa service. Pero, sabi kasi ni Coach, challenge namin yung sarili namin, challenge namin yung kalaban. Kasi same lang, if magbibigay kami ng weaker serve, pupuntos din sila. Diba? So, pati na lang kami mag-risk kasi mas malaki, high risk, high reward, yun yung lagi naming mindset. So, gumagana naman sa mga past games namin.
I think we'll just continue the things we do para sa progress namin, and very thankful kami sa mga opportunities na dumadating. So, yan. Mag-focus lang din kami and tutuloy yung preparation namin.
For Trisha, follow-up lang din sa mention niya na yung binibigay ni Coach sa inyo, yung what you guys need. You know, you've been here sa Fun Fresh since the start. You've gone through, siguro, many coaches na and systems. What would you say ito na yung kinailangan nyo talaga to finally, you know, as a core na para talaga mag-develop further into playoff team and more possibly have a chance of championship of the
Thankful kami for the trust of Coach Lodi. And lagi niya sinasabi sa amin na maglaro lang kami as long as ginagawa namin yung tamang process and yung mga dapat namin gawin, walang problema. Kahit magkamali ka, as long as nakikita niya na tama yung ginagawa mo, that's okay with him. And yun yung, dun ang gagaling yung confidence namin.
So, sobrang dami na namin naging coach. Yeah. Rito, may kanya-kanya din kasi silang input sa amin. Hindi sila pare-pares ng style, pero yung bawat natututunan namin sa kanila talagang nagagamit namin lahat. So ito kay Coach Lodi naman, talagang ngayon, ramdam namin yung trust niya sa amin na hindi kami takot magkamali. Kasi before, nakakatakot magkamali eh. Kasi isang error mo lang, puntos yung katumbas. Ngayon, ang sarap lang sa feeling na yun nga, si Coach Lodi na mag-error ka man pero yung tiwala niya sa'yo, buong buo. Tapos, pag mag-error ka, tapos ginawa mo yung part mo, papalakpakan ka pa niya. Masaya siya doon. Kaya nakakabos din ng moral sa amin na yun nga. Si Coach Lodi dumating dito, hindi lang para i-lead yung team, pero turuan kami individual as a person din, hindi lang as a player, na lagi niyang sinasabi sa amin na i-take niyo yung way na hindi kayo takot, na hindi kayo nag-aalangan. Kasi wala na mawawala kung tatry. Kung magkamali ka man, start pa rin. Kasi kahit anong gawin mo, dyan pa rin pupunta yung path mo eh. Yan.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you for the